Good morning, y'all. Fuzzy Biker here. A very excited, heart-pounding Fuzzy Biker. I am in the Adirondacks of New York. I have been on that bike for the last about 70-80 miles, just tearing it up. It is just beautiful. The roads are curvy. It's the most amazing riding. I know I say that about everywhere I go, but it's just been fabulous riding. Fabulous riding, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I made a video the other day, 5 things you have to do to your Himalayan, and it's going to post. I don't know what day it'll post, but the number one thing on that list should have been, and it was supposed to be, but for some reason I never mentioned it, the Veridian cruise control. The Veridian cruise control. There's the button for it right there, and there's their sticker right there, Veridian cruise control right there. So it's a full functioning, full featured cruise control. It has resume and cancel and mile up, mile down, and all that neat stuff. Let's go look at the buttons. And it came out for the Himalayan, I think it was the beginning of June or the end of May, something like that. There's the button set up right there. So set, mile down, cancel, mile up, and resume, all right there. It's always on. Anyway, it came out. It's a bike changing product. If you have a Himalayan or another bike that doesn't have a cruise that they make a model for, just go ahead and get yourself one. It works fabulously. I've had it now. Since then, I put about 35,000. Let's say 30,000 minimum, over 30,000. I've done 30,000 since we got, since I left for Alaska, and we had it on there before that. So it's a life-changing product. It always works. It never fails. It does its job fabulously, and it makes riding just so much better. Now, of course, this morning I'm not using it on these curvy roads because I like the throttle. But on the long rides, I do a lot of 600-700 mile days, 500-600-700 mile days, and on those days, that's a really nice thing to have. I can drive left-handed, and I do. I drive left-handed all the time because we always do the right hand. Anyway, so there it is. When it came out, I was not going to get it, and I went ahead and bought myself one of those Atlas things, put it on there, throttle locks, and I had it about 2 weeks, and then I don't know if I had it 2 weeks, but I went ahead and one night about 11 o'clock I ordered it, and I don't know how many days later it showed up in the mail, and it was addressed to Fuzzy Biker. No, thank you. That was a nice, I appreciate that. So anyway, Veridian cruise control right there. It comes in a little box. It's a really well packaged item, and I took it. You take the tank off, and it's literally plug and play. You take a connector apart here, and you plug the two ends of that connector into the cruise control thing. You plug another wire into place over here under the seat, and then you plug the wire from that controller into the box also. They show you where to put the controller on the bike, and we did that. And then you mount this up here, and it's there. It's done. The controller works. It's always on. When you're riding the bike, it's always on. In order for it to work, you have to use your brakes at least once. If you start your bike, turn your bike on, turn the keys off, turn the key on, and you leave the parking lot or whatever without hitting your brake, the cruise control won't work. You have to grab your brakes at least once. And so I've pulled away from a rest stop or something and hit my cruise control. Nothing happens. I'll just grab my front brake right quick, and then the cruise control will work. And that is a situation that many of us have had. When I first did it, I thought there was something wrong with the product. I sent an email right away, and boy, they got back to me in like 20 minutes and said, hey, grab your brake, So it's well made. It works really well. It looks, this looks pretty solid, doesn't it? And it just improves the riding qualities of the motorcycle just immensely, immensely. Now, it is a Canadian product. You can buy it from them, veridiancruise.ca, I think is their website. Also, Baxter Cycle sells them, baxtercycle.com. They're in the States. You might be able to skip the tariff if you do that. It's just been a great ad for this fabulous motorcycle. Boy, have I been having fun on this thing this morning. Baxter just did the tune-up on it. New tires, new chains, new sprockets, new cush drive, new front and rear tires. Everything is, they adjusted, and The thing's only a really good mechanic knows what to do. They did it all, and the thing is it's a spirited machine. And here, this is just beautiful country. Look at these leaves. I'm told I missed the best colors. I'm told I'm here a couple weeks too late, and I just can't even believe that, because it's just fabulous here. But you know, what do I know? I'm from Iowa, right? I can tell you when the corn and soybeans are ready to harvest, by golly. It's just been great riding. The scenery has been fabulous. The people have been friendly. You know, all these travels I've done, I don't think I've ran into a particularly cross person yet. So, you know, I went in over to Michigan, across the Mackinac Bridge, up into Canada, across Canada, Ontario, over by Ottawa, down south, crossed back into New York State from, I think the town was called, Ogdensburg. There's a really neat bridge there. Saw some really cool bridges, and you know, just been having a ball. In New York now, found a little motel in Tupper Lake, it was called. It's the Faust Motel. Really nice place, you know, very old school little cabins. They're all remodeled, you know, and I had a good night there. And then I've been hitting this road here. I'm on my way to visit Royal Enfield of Bennington, Vermont, and then from there I'm going to go. That's AJ's shop. You got to get there. It's got it. And then from there I'm going to go to Pembroke, Virginia, where we're going to visit Harry Terry at Gearhead. At Gearhead. They're right there. There's their sticker right there. Giles County, Virginia. Gearhead. I got another one of those stickers here. Destination Gearhead. You know. And they're having their Frosty Fender Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I'm going to go try to hang out and be part of that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Look at this rock, you know, just, okay, I'm rambling like a fool. If y'all are interested in a new cruise control, Royal Enfield, newer used Royal Enfield Triumph Classic British bike of any type, and parts, accessories, segment jigs, doodads, helmets, jackets, gloves, gear, anything like that. Speaking of gear, it's 45 degrees when I left this morning, and I've been warm. Why is that? I'm a rambler. The adrenaline's a pumping, and good fun riding, you know. It really warms the heart, you know. Also, I've got this Royal Enfield Nervic 2 jacket, which I just love. I got over 30,000 miles on it now, top notch. Not a thing wrong with it, except it's getting dirty, the bugs, you know, and I got to clean it again. And then underneath that, I've got my first gear heated jacket, and that's another reason. So adrenaline, heat, Royal Enfield Nervic 2 jacket. Life is good. Get yourself over to Baxter the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa. They can help you with any of that. Or go to BaxterCycle.com. Tell them Adirondack's Fuzzy Biker sent you. Life is good, my friends. Life is good. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous out there. Get off the couch. Get out of that easy chair. Get out there and live it. Wahoo!